Let me introduce myself. I'm Charlie, and I rule the world of MMOs from the throne of my well-cushioned gaming chair. In reality, it's my parents' upscale home, but in my world, it's my castle, surrounded by my discarded fast food packages. The echoes of my parents' disapproving murmurs are my daily soundtrack. Charlie, you're living in a dream. My dad bellows from the marble hallways. You need to do something with your life.
Why can't you be like the Johnson's kid, Charlie? He's a football star.
My mom joins in, like a well-rehearsed choir of disappointment. But today, I decide to shake things up a little. I sign up for the city's biggest eating contest. My digital throne abandoned for a real-life challenge. The contest table is a battlefield, and I'm ready, staring down at my arsenal of hot dogs. My tormentors who never miss an opportunity to comment on my size are in the crowd.
Hey, look, it's Charlie, the human trash bin.
One of them shouts, causing a wave of laughter.
No way he'll finish all those hot dogs. He'll probably choke first.
Another one calls out, but I ignore them, focusing on the task at hand. One by one, the hot dogs disappear. The crowd cheers. I win. The people who pick on me all the time are silent. Back at home, my parents are anything but proud.
You've embarrassed us, Charlie.
Mom admonishes, disgust written all over her face. A contest for eating? Really? Dad adds, shaking his head. But looking at my trophy, a symbol of my victory, I can't help but feel triumphant. Despite their disapproval, I had won something, and nothing could take that feeling away from me. The next week, my parents introduced me to the new maid, Daisy, a young, pretty woman who looks straight out of an Instagram fashion blog. I retreat to my room, but curiosity has me peeking around the corner at our new hire. I decide to speak to her. Looking for new fashion trends? I try to keep my tone light, though I feel a bit nervous. She looks up, surprised, but quickly flashes me a dazzling smile.
Oh, just trying to keep up with the digital world. It moves so fast.
I nod, recalling her Instagram fashion persona. Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, I'm more into MMORPGs than fashion blogs, but I guess both worlds have their own kind of battles. She laughs, a genuine, head-tilted back kind of laugh.
I never thought of it that way, but you're right. We're both trying to level up in our own ways.
Later that evening, my stillness is disrupted. My gaming headset picks up a strange noise. Not an orc battle cry or a dragon's roar. It's music, blasting from downstairs. I reluctantly peel myself away from the screens to investigate. Descending the staircase, I walk into a scene straight out of a music video. The chandeliers pulsate with multicolored lights, the beats of an EDM track vibrating through the marble floors. In the epicenter of this impromptu dance floor is none other than Daisy, our seemingly docile maid, leading the chaos. She's holding an Instagram live session, showcasing our mansion as if it's her personal playground. My mom's designer clothes are her costume changes. My dad's vintage wine collection serves as props. There's a wild, unexpected energy in her eyes. This isn't the Daisy that my parents hired. You've turned our mansion into your personal Instagram playground. My voice echoes off the marble walls, surprising her. She flinches, her smartphone slipping from her grasp, clattering onto the polished floor. She stumbles over her words.
I didn't mean to.
Easy, Daisy. I cut in, smirking at her panic. I've seen your profile. Luxury Daisy, isn't it? Quite the influencer. She blanches, looking like she's seen a ghost. She's on the brink of fumbling out an excuse, but I hold up a hand. I'm not snitching. Parents won't hear it from me. Her wide-eyed shock swiftly morphs into relief. But there's a catch, I announce, crossing my arms over my sizable stomach. Her eyebrows shoot up, a mix of curiosity and suspicion flitting across her face.
And what would that be?
For the price of your secret safety, you help me. Assist me in shedding this extra weight, upgrading my wardrobe, essentially. You're gonna make me cool. She's frozen for a beat, staring at me before a slow, sly grin spreads on her face. She strides forward, extending her hand to shake mine.
Deal,
she affirms, her voice echoing around us with a fresh, determined energy. Just then, we hear the distant sounds of my parents' car pulling into the driveway. Daisy scoops up her phone from the floor, quickly ending her live feed and pocketing the device. As if a switch has been flipped, she transformed back into a professional, unassuming maid my parents hired. It's our secret. Our deal.
Until the next time, Lord of MMOs.
Daisy winks, leaving me standing alone in the silence, a grin plastered on my face. For the first time in a long time, I'm excited for tomorrow. My once quiet gamer bunker of a life was overtaken by the tornado that was Daisy, turning it into an MTV reality show with her around-the-clock fitness drills and extreme makeover sessions.
Just 3 more push-ups. You've got this.
Daisy cheered me on, her determined gaze piercing into my soul. I was thinking more along the lines of push-up ice creams, I gasped out, surrendering to gravity and hitting the floor with an ungraceful thud.
Riveting humor,
she replied flatly.
Now, on your feet, soldier.
And it wasn't just a fitness boot camp. She bulldozed through my wardrobe like a Category 5 hurricane, sending my beloved baggy clothes into oblivion and replacing them with garments that clearly had a vendetta against my comfort zone.
This, my dear, is what they call fashion. Perhaps you've heard of it?
She joked, flourishing a shirt that looked like it would struggle to cover a chihuahua. And what about my gaming crew? I found myself asking, trying to picture the reaction of my fellow guild members when they found out that I was, gasp, socializing with the opposite sex.
I've taken care of it,
she nonchalantly stated. My former team of nerdy knights and wizards had morphed into a group of stunningly attractive, witty gamer girls. They're just like me, I confessed one day, struck by the revelation. Daisy shot back a triumphant grin.
Looks like the world doesn't revolve around World of Warcraft and Cheetos after all, huh?
The days of ridicule and isolation seemed like echoes from a different era. I was soaring high, riding a wave of newfound confidence, waiting for Daisy's next surprise, which turns out to be an epic influencer blowout at our mansion. From hermit of the basement to life of the party, huh? I couldn't help but crack a smile. She mirrored my grin, her eyes shining with an exhilarating blend of excitement and anticipation.
Game on!
The party was an avalanche of crazy experiences, like I had been dropped right in the middle of a Coachella rave, except this was my house, and these beautiful people, they were here for me.
There's a rumor going around that you beat like that eating contest like a boss. Is that true?
A beautiful girl with electric pink hair inquired, her eyes aligned with fascination. I laughed. Yeah, but I traded the eating contest for this. Much healthier partying, right? With impeccable timing, Daisy stepped in, a sly smile playing on her lips.
Let's not forget, our man here is also an MMO legend.
I stood there, amidst the pulsating music and dazzling lights, feeling like I'd accidentally stepped into someone else's extravagant lifestyle. The guy who was the punchline of cruel jokes was now the center of attention, surrounded by stunning women who hung onto his every word. Daisy, my partner in crime, was right by my side, pulling off her role flawlessly.
All right, let's get this party to the next level. DJ, drop the beat,
Daisy commanded, her voice rising above the excited chatter. And then came a series of Instagrammable moments, overflowing drinks, laughter echoing through the mansion, and the sound of music that shook the walls. In the middle of the madness, my phone beeped. I unlocked it to see a text from my parents. Plane lands in an hour. Uh-oh, we've got company, I announced to Daisy, showing her the text.
Bring it on. Let them see their son as the life and soul of the party,
she responded with a playful wink. The moment of reckoning came. The door opened and my parents walked in. Their faces went from shock to disbelief to, surprisingly, a twinkle of approval. One of the influencers ran past us.
Best party ever!
She screamed, leaving me and Daisy in a fit of laughter. That night, I felt invincible. I felt like a legend. The sunrise found the mansion looking like a bomb had gone off. A bomb of glitter, empty cups, and exhausted partygoers. My parents, to my surprise, were taking it all surprisingly well. Well, son, you've certainly outdone yourself, Dad observed, his voice as dry as the Sahara.
Seems like you finally decided to live a little,
Mom chimed in, a spark of amusement in her eyes.
Maybe we should consider investing in a more permanent cleaning staff.
Daisy, just stirring from her slumber on the couch, quipped.
At least now, the mansion's got some personality, right?
As the remaining partygoers trickled out, one girl lingered. The girl from the party. She strolled over, a radiant smile on her face.
Looks like the party's over.
But the memories are here to stay, I replied, Flashing her a confident grin, she laughed.
Until next time, Party King.
And with a wink, she disappeared. It was then that I realized I wasn't just the fat guy anymore. I wasn't just a character in an MMO. I was me. The me who could host epic parties. The me who could make people laugh. The me who could flirt with beautiful girls. All thanks to a hot dog eating contest and an influencer who was more than she seemed. But as the last of the partygoers left, I was left with one burning question. What now?